Hi everyone, it's Dorcas and welcome back to my channel. So Stationery Fest has wrapped up and we are now on the other side of what was this massive, amazing event. So my voice is a little raspy because I said hi to so many people. I got to meet and have these wonderful conversations with so many of you and just new people, people that I've known from previous events. So bear with me while I get through this video. I started organizing my stationery supplies and I really wanted to binge watch Stationery Fest content while I did that, but realized people are probably resting, so I should just go ahead and be the one that does that. So usually I will put out my stationery or my event recap first, but this time we're just gonna jump right into the haul so I can put the stuff away. First up, we are gonna go with what was in the VIP bags. Now, I had 2 badges. So here I kept saying I was double credentialed for Stationery Fest because I was a teacher, so I got an exhibitor pass, which was really cool and allowed me, early entry into the event space, which I wasn't aware of until day one. And then I had already bought a VIP ticket when they were first released in January. So I was able to get a VIP bag. And in that, you got this folder that had the venue map, it had the event guide, some other things that I haven't totally gone through, to be honest. This is separate. But we also got, that might have been in there. We got this, which was a cute postcard from Stationery Fest. This sticker sheet, which I didn't get my VIP bag until way later in the morning on that first day, just so that I could give the line time to die down. So I wasn't even aware of what was in the VIP bag until a fellow planner friend showed me what was in hers, so I wouldn't buy them when I was at the Yuseka booth. So we got this sticker sheet. We got these are they actual stamps or stickers? Yeah, so these are still stamps, like you have to wet the back in order to stick them. So those are pretty cool. I think this is some BH stuff I got from the courtyard. And some more vinyl stickers. And I am guessing that these were in here because I don't remember picking this up from a table. So along with these things in this folder, you also got, oh, and then that's Daisy and Neil, who are the owners of Yoseka and also the organizers of Stationery Fest. We got this tote within a tote. So this is from, I guess, Mount Forest. I hadn't heard of them before, but it's a tote bag, and inside was, I remember there was another little tote, a little pouch with a postcard and some stickers and this letterpress card. Okay, go putting this on the side. Okay, so let's bring out the other things that were in here. So we have this roll of washi tape, and it's writable with water ink pen. So this is washi masking tape, and there were different colors. So different bags had different colors. Same with this ink. So this is Coral Silk from Navaler. So this is a Navaler ink, and then some people had a green color. I don't know if there were other colors as well. It's this pen rest from Carolina Pen Company. I have a few of these already that I've collected over the various events I've attended. We have this really cute washi tape from Once More with Love. Let me see if I can get closer here. So there has coffee, little Statue of Liberty, the Brooklyn Bridge, Chrysler, Empire State Building, and a little munchkin walking down the street, a little hot dog cart, taxi, and some buildings. Super cute. And then we also, so there were different stamps that people got. So I got this one, which I think is going to be great for swatching inks. You can paint in that little bottle or just use it for decoration. And I actually got a second one of these at the D-Stash. There was an after party on the last day, and so I forgot that I had gotten this one. I wasn't sure which one I got, so the other one I'm going to gift or give away somehow. Put that aside for now. Another sticker. They just had stickers on the table, so I got a couple of them over the course of the weekend. This one is just kind of thanking the VIP pass holders. And this archival ink, which this is the ink that I use for my stamps for the most part. So this is the archival ink from Ranger, and they had all kinds of other colors. They had a corner booth. So this is jet black, and I like that it's portable and smaller than the one that I have. But the one that I've had it for at least a decade, maybe 15 years, and it has lasted me this whole while. So I really swear by them. Put that aside. Okay, these are just more pamphlets that I've gotten. B&H had like a few activations in the courtyard where you can lay out your haul on these tables, and you could take a picture of your haul. But that, I mean, there wasn't a table big enough, I feel, in that courtyard for what I got. This was a second event guide. This wasn't in the bag, but it was in the Yoseka tables. So they had these activity books, which I have not even opened. So I think later on when I have some downtime, I might peruse this and kind of go through it a little more carefully, just because it is very cute. Has a packing list, a word search, things to do in Greenpoint if you wanted to venture out to Greenpoint, because Industry City was not near Greenpoint. So maybe some people might have stayed a couple of extra days to explore the city. So there's that. Stationery bingo, which I definitely didn't do any of that. I didn't trade washi. So no, this was like a cute little booklet, but I really didn't have time to do it. Okay, so more cards, bingos. This was a great tote. I had taken my Yoseka tote bag from 2024 because I like that design more. But then after I got this as, my VIP bag, I was like, you know what? I kind of like the little illustrations look nice. It's super vibrant. I wonder how much how it'll hold up to washing, but I liked it more than I thought I would. At the Yoseka table, they also had these free pins. So it's IC for Industry City. And then if you went to the Yoseka shop in Greenpoint, they were giving out free pins that said GP for Greenpoint. But again, I was not going to schlep out there after how long it takes me to get to Industry City. There's that. I've put these 3 pins aside because they weren't in the VIP bag and they weren't at the Yoseka table. These were actually part of a spacewalk. So every day that you went in, they were giving out a different free pin to attendees. So these were the 3 different designs, and I want to say it was day 1, day 2, day 3. So very cute. And I have the one from a spacewalk that they did last summer, which was I think it was like a green color. And last but not least, the thing that I was probably most excited to see in the VIP bag when my friend showed me was the Sula pouch. So I know that the VIP pass holders for Chicago Stationery Fest got a Sula pouch, like that was their VIP bag. They had stuffed it with all kinds of goodies. So I was really excited to see that now we got one too. And it's this nice muted like brown and canvas. So I love it. I'd been waiting until a colorway that speaks to me came out, because I do like the colorful ones, but you know, not 90s windbreaker colorful. So I think this is a good match. It'll fit with a lot of different things that I already own. Like I have a lot of mustard things. I have a lot of canvas colored bags. So this will be great to stuff with my goodies. And there's like 2 pockets on the inside and 2 pockets over here. It's funny because I recently filmed a pencil case and pencil pouch collection video, so I'm gonna have to do a little addendum to that before I actually post it. Oh, something else that I also got at the Yoseka table was this passport, the Stationery Fest 2026 passport, and you can put a little photo here, and it is just blank, so you can go around the event and collect stamps. There were so many stamps to be found. So I started with this because after class I had completely misplaced this with my other class supplies. I had packed it up and left it in a suitcase in a room, and so I didn't have this at the beginning. Then towards the afternoon, or I think on day 2, I tried to go around collecting some stamps, but it wasn't working for me. So I had some stamps here, and then I had some stamps in here, and ultimately I realized by end of day 2 that I like having everything in my journal. I like having everything in one book. It also didn't seem fair that I have stuff from Philly, Baltimore, Chicago Stationery Fest, Little Craft Fest, all in my journal. But then for Yoseka, I wasn't gonna have it like right onto the book. So I ended up just taking my notebook on day 3 and going around and collecting all the stamps again, and putting it in my journal. So that worked out. And I will show that either at the end or maybe even in a separate video once I've finished journaling about Stationery Fest. Okay, so since I was able to get into the venue before VIP holders were able to be in the space, I saw that some people had already started, some of the vendors had already started to congregate around the LCN table, and I was not really going to try and do another LCN lifelong line situation again, but they had she just released the green tote and the blue mini tote, and I had already lucked out. I did not get the black or the brown in the previous events because they were just selling out so quick, but I decided, you know what, I'm here, and I ended up going to the LCN table, but this time instead of waiting so long to get to the front, I was probably like the second in line, I think after a few others that I know, and I ended up getting both the green and the blue mini tote. I just couldn't decide, I couldn't choose, so I got both, and they are so cute. They're so cute. I like these so much more than um, the brown and the black. So this is the green one. And it comes with this washi tape. It is the mountain view, so it's lots of trees and greens. It has this little lanyard with a tag, the LCN Design Studio, and some trees here. It's so pretty. Okay, so inside you get an ink pad with the little tree in the center. I think that's kind of the yellow or gold. There's the set of tiny stamps. I mean, how cute is this? So I don't know if both the black and the brown ones that were previously released had the months, the little tiny months and the dates. That was very practical and useful. But look at this one. These are so cute. They are tiny, tiny, tiny. They're adorable. Let me take one out. And they all say LCN 2026. They're so cute. I just, ugh. Michael of the Enchanted Desk. If you don't follow him on Instagram, please do, because he's been having this whole like hashtag summer of the mini and has had like the tiniest little stationery just deliciousness. So if you like tiny things, just go to Michael the Enchanted Desk. Oh, and then we've got some sticker seals and a gold foil. I'm trying. I wanna make this quick. I don't want this to drag on for too long. This is a tiny craft folder that you can fold and insert. There is a stencil here. It's a gold stencil inside, and it has like trees and flowers, some acorn. There's a charm. Let's see if you can get it without the glare. There. It's a charm. Okay, and then last but not least, inside this green one, it is the green traveler's notebook with its own little charm with has little trees, and it says 2026. It had some engraving on there. I don't know if it says it might say Mountain View. I can't read. But it has that gold charm and the little tissue to protect it. Inside, oh, to protect that, it's also a mountain with some stars. It has a little insert. And then it has an extra insert as well. Like, I have to figure out what to do with this because this is tiny and cute. How does it compare to the one that I created? I mean, like, obviously the one I created is so janky, but look at that. I'm just gonna collect little TNs. But you know what? Like, mine doesn't look too bad, all things considered, that it costs like nothing to make, and this cost everything to get. Okay, so that is the green one. All of that came in that little tote. I'm gonna have to stuff it back in somehow. And then in the blue one, is Ocean View. So these are all blues. So this washi with like splotches of blues. We've got, and I did open them very briefly because they were running a little giveaway where if you had a little golden tag or something, or a ticket inside your tote, you could win a cord that you can, like a long cord, so that you can attach it to the sides of your tiny tote and wear it as a crossbody. So I opened one already, I think at the show, and then the other one I didn't open till this morning, and I was actually kind of hoping that it wasn't in there because I would have kicked myself if I didn't realize that I had won something. So here is the Ocean View tag. And then we have some sticker seals. We have the blue craft folder. Oh, we have this seashell shaped stencil with little seashells and sea animals. There's a little whale. I'll open this one really quickly. I didn't even notice that the stencil is in the shape of the theme. So this is in the shape of a tree, and this is in the shape of a seashell. So let's open that up. I'm sorry I'm talking so quietly. I'm just like, my voice is sore or it's hoarse a little bit. Oh, I didn't even notice the other little engravings around the stencil. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. And so you can see the illustrations in between the stencils. I don't even know if I have something thin enough to get in these lines. Oh, I guess if you use the ink pad or something, I'm not sure. Anyway, moving on. So there's that. Just the attention to detail is incredible. Let me see, because I haven't even seen I don't even know what kind of ink, like stamps. Okay, so we got some seashell stamps. All kinds of different seashells. We got the ink pad, and then this TN is blue. We get this blue insert. We got a lot of pages too. And I love that it's saddle stitched. So a lot of the Travelers Company ones are they're stapled. So I like that it's just like, again, the little details. We've got this TN, which is a deep blue, gorgeous. LCN, it's engraved on this with a tiny little seashell, like a sand dollar, I think they're called. You can't tell. You're not gonna see, it's too tiny. And then this blue insert. So those were the two totes. Again, I'm gonna have to consolidate. All that's gonna fit into these two tiny totes. I got the Tea Time, what do you call it? The Tea Time PET tape. So it's all like, it was just released right before Stationery Fest. So again, I wasn't gonna get more pet tape, but the tea bags were very cute. So I got the tea bags. And then I got the special Stationery Fest tag. So I didn't get any of the tags from the other events. I think I got one at Chicago Stationery Fest, but it wasn't for the event itself. I wanted one for New York because that's of course I'm gonna get New York. It's my home. So that's what I got. So I just have to figure out where I want to attach this to. All right, so let me wipe all this and come right back. Okay, so at Liliuhms, which it took me a couple of days to finally get to her table because it was always so packed, but I really wanted a few things from Liliuhms. One was, well, I mean, can we take a moment to appreciate this bag? It's so cute. I got like not enough things to merit the size of this bag, but I was not gonna say no. Usually I tell them to just keep it, but it was very cute. So at Liliuhms, first I got this little palette, which my friend had pointed it out, and I was like, oh, that's adorable. So, oh, and I have to find, it came with a little, I could choose a little chain, so I chose a little light blue one, but it is the tiniest little watercolor palette. Look at that. I don't know, I've been into like tiny things lately. I mean, when haven't I? But this is speaking to my Polly Pocket loving heart. I got, oh, I don't want to rip this. Let's see. Let me see if I can, see if I can carefully open this. But this is her new ink called Citrus Jelly. Okay. And it is this yellowy orange color that she actually uses for painting. So when she's doodling, she'll use some of this and dilute it to get some of the yellow, like the lighter yellow, and then really pile it on for a darker orange color. So that was Citrus Jelly, which is really pretty. Oh, here's the chain. There you go. So there was like a little basket of chains of different colors, and I chose this one. Okay. Then the other thing that I was really excited about, which she posted on her Instagram, was this pen. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is so pretty. And now it's not a pen of the typical type, but I mean, let's take a moment for, it's like, it's greens. It's just so gorgeous. It's gonna look really good with this other ink that I will show you later. But the difference between this pen, and hopefully I'm opening it correctly. No, I'm completely unscrewing it. Okay, there we go. So it snaps open, and it is a brush pen. So it is a brush tip, and it can use fountain pen ink because it comes with a converter. So you would fill this with fountain pen ink of whatever type, and you can just pop it in, and then you can use it to paint. So some of the things that she was using like you can use waterproof ink to sketch and get kind of that like brush strokes and that painterly effect, or you can use it to just paint a wash over something you've already drawn out. So I'm really looking forward to playing with this. It's so pretty. Such a pretty pen. So that is Liliuhms. There's also something else in there and I can't remember what it was. But this is so gorgeous. If she comes out with other colors, I might be tempted to have a couple on hand. So let's see. Oh, so this is an ink swatch card. And I can't remember if I don't think I bought it. I think this was a freebie. I think this was a little freebie pack. And this was a sponge. So you just dip it in water and it expands and you have a little sponge. So I thought it was really clever and cute. And so then this is one, 6 ink swatch cards. So I'll be adding that to my collection of swatch cards because I really need to, that's my next goal on the ink front, is figuring out some kind of system where I can more easily compare the ink colors that I have. So this is from Everyday Explorers. I got to chat with Christine, who's an absolute sweetheart. I hate having to rip these things open. Okay. All right, so from Christine, I got some of these travel stickers. And full disclosure, I failed at taking stock of what I already own. So I think these, no, well, I asked her actually, and she does say what was new, what's been released since the last show that I attended. So I think for the most part I'm safe. But, you know, I can never have too many travel stickers, especially because in August I'm going to be traveling a lot. So I'm going to the DC Pen Show, then like 2 days after I come back, I'm going to the Dominican Republic with my mom and my sister this time. So I went to DR with my dad and my brother in the spring. And so I'm traveling again. And I realized like I didn't really have a lot of like plain stickers or luggage. So these will be put to use. I also have other events and shows. Like I'm going to the San Francisco Pen Show. It's going to be wild, guys. So just bear with me. I have these. I got these stamps. And what's better than, you know, these are so much more sustainable than stickers, right? Stamps, because I'll never run out of them. So I have these stamps to add to my Everyday Explorers collection. I'm really excited about that. And then this was the New York, I want to say this was a freebie, either a freebie or I just got it because it's the Stationery Fest exclusive sticker sheet. At Iloot Paperie, I got to say hi to the sisters again. So this is the cute bookmark that I think it was Doris that gave it to me on the last day, but got this, which is very cute. I love their illustrations. It's just, the colors are so fun. I got this Big Apple greeting card. And then I was gonna get, so they had hot dogs. And so I got in the hot dog at Chicago, and remember I was laughing about how everything was just like mustard on hot dogs. So we were just having a laugh about hot dogs, and I think Doris was telling me that they were just gonna do hot dogs for every city they go to. But I was gonna get just this one, and then I saw this little pack in the front of the table. I was like, what is that? Anything newsprint, as a journalist, I can't say no to anything newsprint. So I ended up getting this pack of postcards instead. So this one is a Stationery Fest postcard. This is the Stationery Fest stamp and the postcard, and I did get the sticker. I've been collecting the Iloot Paperie stickers wherever I go, and then obviously the hot dog one. Okay, so then these are the stickers that I got. So it's always right. I teach writing, so that's always near and dear to my heart. I got this boarding pass sticker, and then the Stationery Fest sticker, which is upside down. So that was from Iloot Paperie. Penelope's Peace Press. So I got to chat with Debbie for a while in that other room, which was very hot. It was so hot in there. Oh my God. I felt so bad for them. And it kept getting full, so they kept monitoring how many people could go into that space. But I did get a few things from there. So first I got this sticker sheet with cute little borders. So I think it'll be fun to kind of, since I've been dividing my A5 pages in half, I figured like I could cut some of these in half to create the different sections in each column. I also got this Big Apple sticker, and she added these after. She's like, you gotta get the bagel one too, which I just had bagel for breakfast. So here we go. So some New York bagels, and then this little note card that says Stationery Fest, Brooklyn, New York. So there's that. And then she had these stamps, which I hadn't noticed them before. I don't know if she's released them since Chicago Stationery Fest, which was the last time I saw her. But I got this stamp. So I figured I can stamp something and then doodle something inside of it. So that'd be cool to make my own little stamp, since I've kind of been on a stamp kick. And then You've Got Mail. So I can put this on the envelope. Very cute. So had to support my girl. Okay, so for Thousand Skies, one thing that I saw they shared before on Instagram was their new tin. So I have the previous tin. I'm trying to remember if I bought it at Little Craft Fest or Chicago Stationery Fest, but this is a mystery tin. And I'm trying to find, oh, here it is. This was the previous tin that I bought from them. It is gorgeous. The detail, just, they're absolutely beautiful, so stunning. So this one is little rabbits. It's so precious. It's almost like that vintagey storybook feel. So let's see what's in this one. Okay. Ah. All right, so we get some stamp pads. So I think this is like a cream and a dark brown. I can't tell if that's burgundy or dark brown, but that's that. And oh, this is so pretty. So this is the stamp set that you get with this one. Or, well, it really depends which one you get, but I love this one. there were some that had borders, but I'm not a huge fan of borders because then, you know, there's the pressure of like, okay, well, what am I going to put inside the border? This is just like a one and done thing. These are gorgeous. These are so pretty. I'm actually teaching a fairy tale myths and fables class, a writing workshop with kids at the end of August. So I might use this somehow to stamp their work or something with it. Okay, so that's that. I think I also bought this passport. I got the one for Chicago Stationery Fest. Did I get one for, I think I got one in Houston. Oh, the one in Houston, I got it at the workshop. So I got the one in Houston. And so then I had to get the one for New York. This is a freebie sticker. Take a closer look. And this one might not, this isn't specific to Stationery Fest. So these look familiar, so I think I've gotten it as a freebie at the other shows, so I have another one. And then this was a free bag, a free tote bag. And it's a good size, and it folds up. So you know that was the last time that was gonna look that neat, because I'm not gonna know how to fold this back up. So it's a cute little bag. It has a pocket to either keep things in while you have it open, or to then shove it right back in, because I'm not folding it as neatly the next time around. But it's cute, and it's nice that it came for free. Speaking of bags, I'm gonna cut in. I was gonna leave it toward the end, but it was one of the first things that I bought, you know, shortly after LCN. So I finally got the Menmin Made journal bag, the ultimate journal bag, or the perfect journal bag. I can't remember how she calls it. Obviously all those pins are mine, but it is so pretty. I went with the cream, although at the after party on the final day, I noticed or realized that some of the other colors, I think it was the purple and the fruit one, has an extra zipper back here, an extra zipper compartment, which I thought would have been nice to know. I still was gravitating toward the cream, but it would have been nice if the cream also had that compartment, but it is what it is. I did wear it around on day 2, and I was just kind of shoving my little treasures in here. But for those who don't know, the Ultimate Journal bag has this little pad that you can put all of your pens to display it on this window. You have 3 compartments in this accordion style section, so you can put in your junk journaling things. There's this zipper mesh pouch, so you can put other items, your sticker sheets, etc. There's this divider to protect the reusable sticker sheet pages, and you can add more. I actually have a bunch more from that I just bought on my own, so I can always add more. There's these sticker sleeves, or just these plastic sleeves to put in other sticker sheets, other things you want to organize. There's this mesh pocket that you can Velcro on or off if you want to keep your tools on the side as you're working, keep your glue sticks, etc., and then attach it right back when you're done. This, I guess you can attach something to that. I'm not quite sure. And then here are 2 straps, and I'm also trying to be quiet because my partner is sleeping, and I'm trying to get this done before he realizes like the damage I've done and the mess that I have made in this house. So these are straps that you can then, if your book is super chunky, or even if it's not chunky, you just want to hold it down, you just kind of attach it in there, and then you zip it back up, and you're good to go for a journaling session. So I heard about this first from a friend last year, and it was nice to like actually talk to her and hear about her. Like she's so sweet and just really excited about being there, and just, I mean, and her elevator pitch for this bag is unmatched. Like the speed in which she could just tell you about all of the features is incredible. Okay, I immediately went to Pouch to get my issue number 3. I have the others here. So I remember that Victoria is the one who does these. She released the first one, I think shortly before or at Stationery Fest. Actually, it might have even been a pre-order. I can't remember, but it was around the time of Stationery Fest 2024. That's when I first heard about Pouch, but I didn't buy it back then. I bought these 2 copies earlier this year just because I'm a magazine person, magazine writer and editor, and I just wanted to see what was out there in terms of stationery themed magazines. And so I've really been enjoying these, and she's been putting out one a year. So this was 2024, this was 2025, and this is the newest one, which I'm really excited to dive into. And you can tell this is such a labor of love. It is a very small team. I think she did the first one all by herself. Then the second one, she had some writers on hand, or maybe it was for this one. I can't remember. She might have like a little team now, but we were talking and I was just telling her how impressed I was by the work she'd been doing, and I'm really excited to read issue 3 because I think the covers keep getting better and better. I mean, look at this. This one's so good. I can't wait. I kind of miss having a long commute so I can do some reading. But I got the matching sticker as I've done with the other 2. And then she had this tiny little zine, this little sticker book. It has 4 stickers, and it's called New York City Bins. And she's local, she's from Brooklyn. We have these. So I thought it was cute, and I got that. So that was from Pouch. And then I accidentally walked away with the second one because we were taking pictures and I hadn't realized that I had put one in my bag already, and then I grabbed the second one for our picture. So then I had to go back on the second day and return it. It was the whole thing, but that's Pouch. Okay, moving on to Rin Studio. I had to say hi to Leo. I got this, of course, newsprint, newspaper, magazine, all of that. It's so my vibe. I got this insert. It's a blank insert, and it's so cool. It's so nice. I got this sticker sheet, this New York sticker sheet. I try to be good. I try to restrain myself on sticker sheets. I did get several, but I try not to go overboard on all things New York. This is a postcard. But you know what? If I'm gonna go overboard, might as well be in the one that's repping my hometown, right? Because I'm gonna use it. I live here. It's not like like I'm in Houston and it's only for that weekend and now I have like 10,000. Like Houston, we have a problem. Okay, so then at Eggtart, let's see. I didn't even notice that they wrapped this up like this. Oh, I remember. It's because it already came this way. So I got the exclusive, the Stationery Fest exclusive sticker pack. So it comes with these 4 massive stamp stickers, which I can't. It makes me so happy. I love these, and it's like these vintagey colors, these mustard, these deep greens. Like the colors are so good. How am I going to use these? These are so good. These are so pretty. That one, that one, that one, and this one. So that's what I got from Eggtart. And Rin Studio. Okay, so from SumLilThings, I got this sticker tweezer. And the fun thing about this one, and this is the one I've been using, and it works perfectly well. This is just, these are like actual tweezers for your eyebrows. But this one has this little pinwheel. And so it's like a little fidget. And it's so cute. If you don't follow SumLilThings on Instagram, please do. If you like just watching behind the scenes of all, like how she has like every tool imaginable to make all the things, to make like mugs and stickers and books. And I actually love watching the process of her making these things, because it feels like she has an idea and then she's like, I'm just gonna make this myself, and she does it all in house. Like, it's incredible. I mean, I don't know if she does these in house, but I mean, I imagine she gets the thing engraved. I mean, she even has like a laser engraver. She had TNs that she'd engraved, like laser engravings. So that's why I love following her on Instagram, just to like, ooh, what kind of nerdy tool do you have that you can, play with and make some fun products with. From KamiAri Studio, I got this. It's this cute postcard, and they were when it came to the sweatshirts, they were killing it. Like, they sold out, which was amazing, and they were surprised. And so on day 3, I was talking to the husband. I forget his name, if it's like, I think it was Nick or something, or Will, I can't remember. They were surprised that they were so popular. The Pokemon embroider ones that I showed you all at Little Craft Fest, they were so popular. So that's I'm excited for them, because the work is really good. But I just got this little post-it notes. One of my intentions at this show was to get more papers to collage and to have as background, just like build up my paper collection, because I have a lot of stickers, but I don't have a lot of like backgrounds to put the stickers on, right? So I got this sticky note to start, and then I'll show you what I got from, I can't remember. I'll remember when it comes to it, but I got some other papers too. So for papers, and this isn't for collaging or anything, this is more for writing, at Yamamoto Paper, they made it. So I was able to see them and talk to them. They had to back out of the Little Craft Fest event because their shipment didn't come in time for the show. But I'm trying to not be super loud. Okay. So at their table, something that they were doing was this paper tasting memo box. And they had, I don't know, like 12, 15, I don't know how many different kinds of papers to play with and test out. You can use fountain pens or regular pens. You can feel them. And then you can build your own little stack of notepads that has those papers. And they did say that the papers I selected were all in here. So hopefully, I think, oh, each notepad has the name on it. So this is the website. I'll leave that there in case anybody wants to see it. But I got a pack of Tateyama Paspide Solis, the original Tomoe River paper, the Tomoegawa Tomoe River paper, and then some onion skin paper. So these are all loose sheets that I might want to use them for some ink swatching, or just, we'll see. But I like that you can pick and choose what you want for your little stack. At Little Craft Fest, when they weren't able to go, they actually had a little pop-up at Little Craft Place, which is a store that organizes Little Craft Fest, and they had little house, like their boxes were in the shape of a house, so you can like make your own little stack of notepads, and it's encased in this little paper house, which was also very cute. Okay, so here we are at CCS Art Cafe shop. They were also at Little Craft Fest, but I didn't get a chance to, I don't think I got a chance to go to them. But I got either this, I think this sticker was free with purchase, and I got this sticker sheet, this New York sticker sheet, and this little pigeon with a little envelope. So I also think that's going to be really cute for snail mail. There was, I think she was the one that had one with an actual snail and snail mail. I don't know. There was quite a few different stamps, Stationery Fest. So I can't remember who had what, but I thought this was super cute. And I think it was one of the last things I bought on day 3. Okay. At Radhia Rahman, I got this Metro Cat enamel pin, and I'd seen this elsewhere. I've seen this before. I can't remember if it was like a sunny day market last summer, or because I don't remember if Radhia was there, but they definitely had a booth at the 2024 Stationery Fest. So I'd seen this before, and I wanted to add it to my pin collection, especially now that I can actually display them when I'm out and about instead of just housing them all in my, I have this little drawer full of pins. So it's nice that they get to see the light of day now. So I got this from Radhia, and Radhia is such like the whole brand. It's so pink and colorful and joyful. It's definitely, it's very iconic. Like you can definitely pinpoint what's Radhia's work. Another beloved brand of mine, of course, I had to go see Sharon. And I know that I said that I was going to give other people some love and share the wealth, all of that. But, you know, like the heart wants what it wants. I love Bloom Paper Studio. I love her so much. So, of course, why do I have a dime here? Of course, I was going to go say hi to her and hi to Dana, I'll show you what I got there too. So I got this cute little tote. Muji, by the way, had a bunch of different little mini totes that you can like stamp or add patches to, but I just wanted this one because it's so adorable. It is a keychain. You can add it to like your bag. It's so cute. It's so cute. Look at this. Like, Sharon, how do you come up with this stuff? And Sharon has a lighter bear, so now I have like the 3 different colors. So this one. Okay, so as I was saying, that I have this kind of medium colored brown bear on my Passepartout, and then there's a darker one that is safe somewhere and waiting for the right time to be used. So I got that. I got this little taxi cab, and again, I've been collecting them wherever Bloom Paper Studio goes, and I happen to be there. I collect this little planner spread sticker, so I add those to my spread when I'm journaling about the event. I got this little bear with a Yankee cap. I'm not a Yankees fan. I don't really watch baseball, but then I have a different sticker where I think it's also a bear or some kind of animal is wearing, oh no, you know what? It's a pigeon and it's wearing a Mets cap. So that's somewhere to be seen. But then this is the Stationery Fest exclusive sticker sheet. Some little sticker icons, these little doodles. There, just kind of like everyday little doodles. I got this cute Miffy, like this little charm. It's so cute. It's adorable. It's a little charm. And then I got this matching keychain that goes with that sticker that I showed. In there. And then Sharon was so sweet to give me this. And she just gifted it to me. It's a TN folder. I think this was on the final day. It's so pretty. Oh, I didn't even know it had 3 pockets. Oh, that's so cool. I could put little washi cards. Let me see. I have one here to make sure it fits. Okay, I got this at the regional mixer. Some from the Stay in Touch Raleigh was giving out these washi cards, but look, it fits perfect. And then you have another pocket here, and then this kind of secretarial pocket on the side, and you can slip it into your regular size TN. It's so pretty. I love this like pattern, this kind of what is that, checkered gingham? I don't know, but it's pretty, I'll tell you that much. Oh, and it has all the 3 colors of the bears that I've got. So this will be there. And then what if I got like, I think I got another one of the medium one. If not, I might have to. And then you can like just pop the bears right onto your folder if you want a little bit of texture on there. That might be a good idea. But that's what I got from Bloom Paper Studio. Love seeing Sharon. She was there with her brother. I love that when she comes to the city, she taps him in for some help. All right, next we are gonna go to another brand that I am just absolutely in love with, Kubo and Lucy. This is from Yuxing, who was there with, I think was playing with Peaches, and I forgot the other one, but this was such a surprise to me. So first off, Yuxing reached out to me like a couple weeks before Stationery Fest, or maybe a week before, asking if I needed anything for my workshop. And I told her what my workshop was about, and she decided to gift each of my students a sticker sheet and 2 New York vinyl stickers. Now, full disclosure, Yuxing, so one person didn't make it, so that's why I have these. But everyone else got them, and they loved them. And it is this New York sticker sheet and so Yuxing has ties to Union Square, and I keep telling her, you need to just come back, girl, instead of trying to woo our mayor to California. So we have these sticker sheets and then these 2 New York vinyls, which I want to say I have maybe from Empire State Pen Show, but I love these so much. Love these so much. These are so just perfect. So everyone got this set, my students in my bookbinding workshop, which was so much fun, and I will talk all about it in my other video. But as far as what I bought, because I think I went there before my class, before or after my class, I can't remember, maybe after. So I got a second sheet here. I also felt like because I got this for, this wasn't meant for me, it was meant for my students, and so I still wanted to like kind of pay something toward it, so I bought one myself. There's that. I got this set of New York stickers from her collaboration with Idiot Sandwich, who I also love their illustration. She works with so many awesome illustrators, some awesome artists. So for example, she got Helen of the Coffee Monsters Co. to design these things special for this event. So this is based off of her cat, of Yuxing's cat's one of them. And so this is a little notepad, little cat-shaped notepad, and a vinyl sticker. Sorry for the glare there. I got this insert. Again, New York City elements. I really need to like maybe start using my regular passport, but I mean, I want to start just collaging in this more minimal, like a smaller footprint, so I don't feel so overwhelmed by my A5. Okay, so I got some of, oh wait, I'll leave that for last because I'm really excited about that. So I got this stamp. It's another stamp. I'm gonna do a whole little side video, I guess, on all the stamp items I got. I got this little Metro card charm. There's lots of Metro card items there, even though the Metro card is dead. We're still paying homage to the Metro card. Okay, so I think this was a freebie, so we'll leave that for later. I got the stamp. So this is the new Cat-Do stamp that I mentioned in my Cat-Do stamp video that Yuxing was releasing some new ones in collaboration with Cat-Do. So there were a few, and then this is the one that I immediately needed to get. Let's see if I can open this without ripping the sticker. Okay. It is the subway, but not just any subway line. It's the A train. And again, my voice is so raspy, so sorry. But it's the A train, so that's my line. I mean, I'm currently off the 1 train, but growing up and, you know, work, family, everything, like the A train is the one that has my heart forever and always. So, and I've lived off of other train lines, but it's just the A. It's also the blue line, so I love that this is the one that they went with. And I got some more pet tape. So this is from Idiot Sandwich. I'm not gonna unravel the whole thing. You can see some of the icons that are part of the vibe of the pet tape up there. So it's like stationery and journaling, fountain pens, camera, kind of analog. It's called A Cup of Journaling. And then I was so excited that I met Hiba, so of Hiba Creates, and she was so sweet. She was an absolute doll. We talked a while just about like creating content, about YouTube, about just being a human in this creative world, about needing breaks. It was so good. It was my first time talking to her, and it was so easy. She is so down to earth. So I got this one. It's called let's see. I don't know what it's called. It's called Currently. It has like this one I will open. Let's open this one. Okay. And they're kiss cut, so that's always great. And she has so many cute designs. If you go to like her YouTube or her Instagram, I'm sure she'll have links to how to get these. And then it's also I'm sure through Kubo and Lucy you can see all of the different elements. It's just so fun. And the loop is so long. There. So I think that's it. And I like that they're like big and chunky stickers. So you don't have like all these tiny little elements to have to fiddle with. So that was Hiba Creates with Kubo and Lucy. Or I don't know if she did it in collaboration with Kubo and Lucy or if Kubo and Lucy just stocks this one, but it's very cute. And then let's see what was in the freebie. So there is this. Oh, look at this washi card. Oh, it feels so good. It's textured, but the illustrations are so pretty. So this was just in this little like pouch that you get with purchase. So it's the same on both sides. But see, like when they're so pretty though, like I don't want to cover it up with washi. I just want to look at it. But you can always put it in like a folder of some sort. Or like a little pocket. Oh, that's not the way. Okay, so let's see. Oh, we got some little die cut stickers. So there's this 23rd Street. I think that Yuxing said that she lived off of 23rd Street when she lived up here, I think. And so that's why she went with that. There's I Love New York. And then the Metro card, of course. And then I feel like the Omni card is just not going to have the same kind of pull when it comes to design and stickers because it's just a black card that says Omni. And then there's the little dude on the subway. Okay. Oh, and then there's this sticker, this like big sticker that says thank you for your order. So that was, oh wait, so okay, so I got this, right? And Yuxing packed it up and, you know, gave me, this is the bag that they, you know, they have a different style, different design bag when they go to these events, which always is like, these bags are good. Like these are good reusable totes. But she gave me the bag and I was in the rush and she had told me like, oh, I put a little gift for you in there, and I was like, you know, thank you. And then like I like rushed away to film or say hi to someone or get into a conversation with somebody or whatever. And then it wasn't until I got home like at 8, 9 that I'm like trying to put my things away to get ready for day 2. And I noticed this box in there and I'm like, wait, what is this? And I could not believe, I couldn't believe it. Like I was like, oh my God, like this is such a cute little, like one of those little camper style, camp style cups. It's so pretty. And it has this Dana Ate Oatmeal washi tape, which I bought, I think when I went to San Francisco, the first time I met Yuxing and Kubo and Lucy. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, I swear, I have this design as a postcard, as a full size, like postcard size sticker. I have it as a washi tape. Like I have this design in all kinds of ways. So now to have it in a cup, I can't believe she even like gifted this to me. Like it's so generous and sweet. It was also late. I was tired. I was like emotional. I'm sure usually I was like, okay, that's over the top. It's not that serious. But I thanked her profusely the next day when I saw her again. I really, from the bottom of my heart, I was just so happy to have been gifted this. So thank you, Yuxing. Like this is so cute and such a sweet gift. Over at the ranger table, so the first time I went, I got all kinds of stuff from Amy Tangerine's collection with them. She was not a vendor this time, but she was roaming the event and she was kind of going, like I think kind of attached to the ranger the ranger booth. So I got her 3 inserts and I'm going to open one of them. Because there's different types of papers in here, which is so fun and kind of like the vibe I was going for when I was making my own my art journals and what I taught when I was teaching my bookbinding art journaling workshop. Everyone had to, you know, they got a chance to choose whatever kinds of papers they wanted for their own art journals. because it's kind of fun to have a nice mix of paper, and you can make it your own. You can make it, have the papers that you know you'll need for the kind of journaling that you like to do. So there was a three a special if you bought 3 of the journals. So I bought all 3. I also got these washi stickers. So this will be fun to layer on top of some of those papers that I was telling you I wanted to get. These are washi stickers, so they'll blend nicely with the background. We got a few different alphabet stickers, and I got this other little mini set of alphabet stickers, but I got this, and I like that it's color coded, like color coordinated. So when I make my journals, like in my journals, I like having a certain kind of color for the week. I can select the stickers that I'll need for, you know, that day. It'll combinate, or not combinate, but it'll coordinate with the like Tombow markers I'll use and the other like the washi tapes that I'll use. I found that it was, I don't have my stickers kind of organized by color family, so it's nice that these already have a sheet per color. So as I was saying, I got these washi stickers, I got the inserts, I got this little, there was like a sale, so I added this on to get the special, but all kinds of alpha stickers in all these fun colors. So I got a pack of that, and it's just fun because they're like mini, so you can just throw one into your journal cover, so you have something for on the go. And I like the little tin. I got these rub-on transfer stickers. These are little splotches, so you can just kind of cut off what you'll need and then just rub it onto the page, and it's seamlessly on your layout. And there's a bunch of different colors. Thought that was a fun little addition. I was trying to find just some new things to play with that's not just all stickers and washi. This little junk, how are they calling it? This fresh and juicy bits. So it's kind of junk journal bits and bobs. There's ephemeras and just other little cutouts. Ooh, there's some letters in here. Let's see. There's some letters. Oh, and there's like a pattern on, like a color on one side, pattern on the other. I don't know if they're made out of sticker paper, but let's see. Oh my goodness. I don't know if every letter is in here, but just random things to play with. And they're all cardstock, so pretty hefty. Some have cutouts, so this was nice. Crafty. So other little junk journaling things. I know some people are like, oh, a little judgy when it comes to the junk journaling thing, and I myself don't really call myself a junk journaler. That's not really how I journal. I'm either chaotic in my journals and I stamp and put stickers and all that, or collage or collect, like if I have receipts, but I don't have a label. I don't have a label for myself. What this does remind me of, and what some people say is just like a rebranding of scrapbooking. Like I used to be a scrapbooker when I was younger, and I would have layouts like the big 12 by 12 albums with the sheets, and I would, put like the photos with the little photo clips and the stickies, and buy the stickers, the embellishments, the 3D stickers to add on to there. So that's what this reminds me of. So I don't know if people just don't want to be known as scrapbookers anymore. Maybe it's not cool. But I don't like collect like a bunch of crap. I mean, it's not crap, right? One person's crap is another person's journal treasure. But this reminds me more of scrapbooking items. more than junk journaling. But you know, whatever. Look, people can do what they want. Can do what they want in their notebooks. I'm just saying, like, these pieces remind me of when you would buy those little themed kits for scrapbooking. And this is not gonna fit in, you know, let's see. Oh, it does fit. And I will eventually go through the letters and see if they actually spell something or if there's one letter, one copy of each letter in here. Maybe you'll say it in here. It's just random bits and ephemera. Then make her happy. And this is from Amy Tangerine as well. So for adding joy to your journals, notebooks, planners, and scrapbooks. So that was cute. And then finally, I got her paper playbook. And then I did meet Amy, I think the day after I bought all of this. So I was able to tell her about it. But this, I'd been eyeing it. I think I first heard about it at Little Craft Fest. After her Little Craft Fest, she was a vendor there, but I didn't really buy much from her table that time. But this is a bunch of scrap papers that you can tear and use for collaging. So kind of what I want to do more of is just have different papers to play with. And these are lighter than cardstock. So these are fun, or you can just kind of journal right in here, right? Although it's definitely gonna, you know, flare out if you add too much stuff in there. But if you don't want to then put this onto a whole nother notebook, you can just do it right in here. Use some of these patterns to inspire a layout, or like this is giving me beachy vibes. I can even see, you know, if you want to cut along some of these lines and turn it into a pocket, and add just little interactive elements here, that could also be really fun. You know, if you want to like make this little record spin somehow, I don't know, that could be cool. So that's Paper Play, and I know she has more than one edition or volume of her Paper Play journals. Okay, next we have this awesome tin. Hopefully the name, yeah, so Megan Wang. So I got this tin. So she had a little stationery box. Like, I don't know if it was a mystery box or if you knew exactly all the items that were in the box, but she also had this, what did she call it? Like seconds boxes, or the B list. I don't know, the ones that had some kind of damage on them. So I'm looking around, like, you know, this one has a little dent, like the tiniest little dent on here and here, but I can't remember how much the original box was, but this was a fraction of that because it is the tin by itself, which is all I wanted. And this was, I think, like 15, but it's just the tin by itself. And then I just bought the stamp that I wanted from her set. So this is a little, this is called Cozy Cats. So this is a little cat journaling by a lamp. Quite cute. So I like having tins. I have so many tins around me that I just kind of put bits and bobs and I organize. I have 2 Toyo toolboxes, or like the little mini ones. Over there I have this. I have my Thousand Skies tins. I have tins within tins. Like I collect little like Altoid tins, and it's just I love tins. I love tins so much. Like little tea bag tins. I put like my watercolor tubes in there. So there's that. So speaking of tins, and I'll put this aside. That was from, again, Megan Wang. And I will list all of these shops in the description below, as I always do. So that's that. I think on the last day, no, I think I know, on the last day in the morning, I was chatting with Raquel from Rocky Paper Scissors Co. and she's with the Hobonichi team, and Hobonichi was with the Hightide team as well. And so I was able to chat with her for a good long while, and I got these little patches, these little taxi patches. So I got the mini first, and then I saw the larger one, so I wanted that. But then at Hightide, I got this tiny container. I remember from when I went to visit their new store that they had all the little tiny containers and the tiny Toyo toolboxes. I think they were Toyo toolboxes. I can't remember. And the tiny little crates, all hanging by the counter there. So I got this, which it was too cute to say no to. So this is a tiny container. So that's all I got from the Hobonichi table and from Hightide. I wanted to go to Figgsies. So Figgsies designed the boxes for the 3 Yoseka exclusive inks. So Yoseka had 3 inks that they were releasing across their 3 locations. So there was one at Stationery Fest, there was one at Yoseka, like the shop itself in Greenpoint, and then Yoseka Land, which is across the street from the shop. So I didn't need the inks. I didn't want the inks. I was still considering them, and who knows? I'm imagining they'll be available, um, maybe at the store after now that the event is over. Uh, but I went to her shop just to say hi and that I loved her work, and I got this print, this really pretty illustrated ink, and she was there still sketching in her notebook, but she had a couple of little zines. And so this is a zine of her travel sketches. And I haven't flipped through it, but I'm really excited to read through it. At my organization, we just had a zine class a couple of weeks ago, and this is saddle stitched and then wrapped with this marbled paper, which I think is so clever. I love artists. Artists are the best. They're so amazing, so talented. So I'm looking forward to reading through her little zine of her travels. This is the one for May 2026. But she was just back there in the table, continuing to doodle. She was actually sketching out her point of view of her table to see like the back of it, because she said, people usually just see the front, and she wanted to sketch like her point of view. At Pickle Mimi, I got, so these are freebies. So this is a little sticker that has her shop name, as well as this one, the strawberry milk one. At Pickle Mimi, I got this stamp, which was one of the last stamps I got. I was rushing that final day to get some last stamps onto my journal, and so this was one of them. It says I love stationery, and it has all these little stationery items, and then this charm that says Hangry Club. See if you can get it. There you go. Hangry Club, because that was definitely me on like day 3. I was so exhausted, especially when I was on that long line for the corn dogs. I didn't know if I was gonna make it there, guys. So that's what I got from Pickle Mimi. Let's see, there's also this card. Ooh, right, she had all of these different like fruit and veggie little creatures and stickers and charms, all kinds of fun little things. Okay, so we're gonna go through this little batch of things. I remember this is from Savannah Scribble Co. because I could recognize the ghosty. And I can't remember if I bought these or these were freebies. I think I bought these. And this is from Kiss and Punch. Here. So this is Kiss and Punch, so this is iconic. So like the little Spike Lee looking pigeon in his next gear. This little stamp, a Statue of Liberty stamp, and then a stationery pass this way to more fun. So I'm definitely gonna add it when this one is getting added when I journal about Stationery Fest. Okay, next up we have Cheery Human Studio. It was so hard to choose which vinyls to get from Cheery Human Studios, and you'll see why. Okay, so she had a whole selection of these like girls that look like this, and then they have like sayings and phrases around the hair, but the colorways were also pretty, the phrases were also funny. This is just a bunch of no, no, nope, nope, what, not, no, no, nope. That one. There's this one, enough as I am and not letting anybody tell me otherwise. Let's see. What does this one say? Oh, well, yeah, everything's about what, just fine, I guess, kind of, maybe. And so then I got a patch, an iron-on patch of the nope. You heard me, I said no. I just love her expression. Yeah, so it's just like she had a bunch of these girls. I don't know, I loved that whole style. So cool. So that was Cheery Human Studios. From Egguguma, I got these. This was a Stationery Fest sticker. And then I got these 2 stamps. It's really simple but cute. All right, I got Nicole Josephine sticker sheets for New York. And this one, which is like little kind of forest creatures just doing their thing. I don't know, it just called out to me. I just love the little doodles. It's just precious. Let's see, here was from Sonyalei, who was a part of a stamp rally, which I'll get to later. So this is the New York City one. We'll get closer so you can see it's just so detailed. And then this was a freebie. Okay. Oh my goodness, I finally got to chat with Grace of, I want to make sure I get it right because, okay, The Wednesday Co. I don't know if it was just Wednesday Co. So The Wednesday Co. And when I tell you that we like totally like vibed, we were just chatting because we're both, I want to say she's also Dominican. Yeah, she's Dominican. And I know people go on and on about like representation and just having diversity in these types of spaces, but like as a Latina, it's just I love when I find someone else who just gets it and just it's like you don't even have to explain too much. You just kind of like say hi and you're just like off to the races because you just get it. And I know that other people when you find your culture, when you find your people, you just like I'm sure I have lots of like Filipino friends and Asian friends, and it's just when you see like a sticker that has like a phrase that you say a lot or you grew up saying, it's just you just connect on a level that's inexplicable. So more of these, please. Like I love these stickers. This one says "Summer Chicas." Cierra los ojos, cura la herida. It's that she had like this big thing that says, was it Los Gatos del Barrio? Based off of this very well known, I think they're Mexican, right? Los Tigres del Norte band that we probably all grew up hearing when we were cleaning the house. So this is Cozy Chicas. And she's also like, you know, she's from the Bronx, she's from up here, so we totally need to connect, Grace, and do something because these are so cool. Mercado chicas, otoño chicas. Um, Another thing is that I see the little like the girl stickers, the like was it Payon or whatever it's called, and I don't, even though I like the style of them, like the artist is really talented. Um, I don't put those in my notebook because I'm not white. I'm not Asian. Like it's just weird to like I know some people don't care about having other cultures represented in their journal, but if it's like, oh, I'm out and about or I'm going to the movies or I'm going grocery shopping, I don't really want all of my stickers to be white girls grocery shopping. So it's always nice to just have stickers that represent like at least a little closer to what you look like in your journal pages. So even though like my hair does not look like that, like it's still like a person of color out and about doing these things because we do these things. So sorry, I'll get off my soapbox, but that's just of my 5 cents on why I love finding stickers that represent me. So that was from Grace, and then so these were freebies because I only bought these other sticker sheets. So that was the Wednesday Coast Studio. This was from Kwohtations. She kind of went around giving these on the last day, but this is her Stationery Fest journaling stickers, little hot dogs. And I wonder how many hot dogs I ended up collecting this time around versus bagels. There's that. Dana Ate Oatmeal, another one that I absolutely love. So there's Dana, there's the Stationery Fest vinyl, and then these are some of the things I got there. Some stickers, this cutie one about the beach, since I don't know if I'll go to the beach when I'm in DR if we'll have time to do that, but just in case, this postcard just stopped me in my tracks. It's actually based off of another sticker sheet that I have, like a washi sticker sheet that I got, I think, at the Chicago Stationery Fest. But this one's a postcard. And then I got the New York City postcard, and then she ended up giving me another one as a freebie, I think, on the final day. There were lots of specials on that final day. Like people were just putting like massive percentages off, and I get it. They probably don't want to travel all the way back home with all of that. Tori Artist Planners. I first learned of her at the Chicago Little Craft Fest, so we actually got to talk this time around, and I got that sticker sheet, and I think that was it, right? Oh no, wait, I knew I got this washi, rippable. Like I saw that some people were ripping it to put it on their layouts, or if you wanted just like a little corner, something. It's a whole sticker page, and then it's washi paper, so you can like easily tear it apart. And then this sticker sheet, which was so vibrant, like wow, look at those colors. It's like a 90s party. And then the free sticker, the freebie. So I ended up getting some wax seals. I only have one set that I bought on Amazon like during the pandemic. And so this one was, let me see, I want to remember the name of their shop. So yeah, Letter Alley. And I didn't get to speak with the woman. I spoke with her husband, who's so sweet and so like just proud of her. There was a lot of like partners handling the booths when I ended up going to the table who just spoke so highly of their counterparts' talent. And so it was really sweet to see. But this is a little 4 set of, I mean, it's 2 separate stamps, seal stamps, but you can, each end has a different stamp. I want to leave this covered up, but I will open one for the cause. But this one is the seasons set. So each one has a season and then the name of the season. And I'll show you the little pouch has an example of each of them. So here, which I'm glad that they have an example because then you can really see the detail before you buy it. But so there you have fall, summer, spring, and winter. So I think that'll be nice for mail that goes out throughout the year. And then there's this little guide, but I thought that was cute. And I still have my little gold dusting or cream from Papier Plume that I got at Little Craft Fest. So I can always add a little gold shimmer to that. And then I got the sticker. And they're local too, so that was also awesome. I got these 2 notebooks shortly after I stopped by Yamamoto Paper. I got these 2 notebooks from Odyssey Notebooks because it has the original Tomoe River paper. So this one has 304 numbered pages and it's dot grid, and this one is a blank one. I don't remember how many pages are in this one. Obviously, I think it's like half of that, but it also has the original Tomoe River paper. And my goal, or what I'm hoping to do, is to use these as an ink journal. Use these as an ink journal to just play around with my ink, so you could totally see my ring light through the glare. So there you go. My hope is to use this one that has the dot grids for, you know, every time I get a new ink or a new fountain pen, like since this one has actual dot grids, it'll keep, you know, have more structure to it. And this one is blank, so it's more sketchy, more artistic, doodles, painting, what have you. I am getting, or I did get already, I pre-ordered the ink vent calendars. And so I want to use one of these maybe during December to play around with the different inks as I open each of the little bottles. So this is what I got from Odyssey Notebooks, and their stash of original Tomoe River paper notebooks is starting to dwindle. I think they got this batch like 2021. I don't know how much they had secured to last them this long, but it was just nice talking to them, and their mission, just the heart behind their story was just really nice. And speaking of notebooks, Sterling ink was there, which honestly I'd forgotten Sterling ink was going to be there until maybe like the night before when I was actually going through my vendor list, because they didn't really post much about their attendance there, but they were there. Catherine was there. Even like her assistants were so sweet and kind. So it was just nice to finally meet Catherine in person. So while I was there, I mean, this bag is gorgeous, gorgeous. So while I was there, I got this pack of stickers. Okay, as I was saying before my phone died, I got a pack of sticker sheets, and I'm not sure if it's from a recent collection or if it was made specifically for Stationery Fest, but we've got these tab stickers. This a taxi with flowers, or a yellow car. Got this sticker sheet. I'll get a little closer. Just a detail, like, my God, just for one sticker scene, I can only imagine how long it takes to create just this one little sticker, which then gets used in other ways. Like the elements get used in other ways, but it's still so impressive. There's that. Union Square. So this must be, I don't know which month this might have been a collection for. Maybe it was for, oh wait, usually it's over here. So let's see. So I guess what, June, the June collection for 2006? Because I haven't subscribed this year because I have so many stickers from just like subscribing over the years that I needed to pause just so that I can catch up and actually use the ones that I've collected. So these are all the stamp stickers. And this I haven't really, this is, you know, new since I stopped subscribing, but these little washi strips and other bits and pieces to collage with. These are the ones that I always love, like these scene stickers. Ugh, they're so good. And the nice thing is, even if you don't subscribe, then you can buy the stickers piecemeal. So you can buy these separately, or, you know, when she launches the kit, you just have to be on the website in order if you want the full kit before they sell out. So you get a lot of stickers. This is the full scene one. And there's this one. And then there's this one. So it's just absolutely gorgeous. Just so, so pretty. And that whole, well, I think, let's see. Because was there a separate? Yeah. So like this, like the packet that came, you know, the stickers that came in this whole packet was just $25, which the subscription itself is $35, and that covers, you know, shipping, and like the vellum. There's all like the little calendar sticker for that month. So a little extra things, but not bad for $25. Let's see. This was also thrown in as a freebie. This is like a little note card post-it note, or like a loose leaf sheet post-it note. I got, let's see, this was also thrown in. Oh, so this is part of like the freebies sometimes that they throw in whenever you make an order. So this is the May collection freebie for 2025. So they probably just had extras, which is fine. You can use these whenever. There's always the little business card that looks like this. Just it's a different scene every single month that coordinates with that month's theme. And then this, which I imagine is also a sticker. It's very like spooky vibes. So I wonder if this was for the fall. It's very pretty. So that's there. And again, it's just the quality, like sterling ink is just top notch. And I mean, again, for the $35 one, that's the tier that I used to have. That is really good. Good price for what you get. All right. So this is something new that was at her table, and she had the stamps there for you to stamp your journal. And so I decided to buy the set because they were so gorgeous. It's the scene sticker stamp set. So you know that I mean, I love, like I have a few of these like large scene stickers, and I like the mini ones. The mini ones are easier to use in your journal because they don't take up a ton of space, like that size. So she turned 2 of them into a stamp set. Okay, so this is new that she's released. So this is the New York stamp set series. I don't even know, I haven't checked on her website if they're even available on there yet, but look at these. They're so pretty. And so detailed. So there's 2 in the set, and I'll show you what it looks like in my planner, in my journal. So I had this booklet when I first stamped it. So this is what it looks like on the page. And so if you stamp it with some archival ink pad or something waterproof, then you can watercolor them. You can paint them, but you can also use colored pencils if you want to add color to these. I also stamped this journal, but it didn't come out as good because I was in a rush. So let me see, which page did I use for that? It's also day 3, so I'm sure their ink pad was running low. And then one I did upside down, but you know what? You can't even tell. Just know that that's the size, and this is an A5 journal, so that's the size that it would be. The most surprising thing is when I asked how much it was, and I'm pretty sure I heard it correctly and I got it, but then I was like second guessing myself. So this is $16, and other people that I talked to also thought that it was 60, like 60, and that's when I started second guessing myself, and I checked the receipt and it was 16. And even then I was still like, let me just double check, because it's like we're in such a world where it would not be wild that this kind of stamp set would cost $60. Just because these are small vendors, right? And they're large. I mean, like a small stamp would be like easily $25. So I asked her directly and I was like, just to make sure, it's 16, right? 1-6. And she's like, yes. And I think other people had also misheard or been confused or incredulous that that actually cost $16. So I don't know how much it'll cost when it's on the website, if it's not there already. But I know at Stationery Fest that cost $16, 1-6. And then finally, I got, let me put this away, I got a B5 notebook. I'd been wanting a B5 notebook for a while, and so these are the ones that they had on at the show, this color, which is fine, it works for me. Let's see if I can get it out. It's a big B5 notebook, gridded pages, numbered. This one has koji paper, which I haven't used yet. So, and I still have to figure out what I want to use this for, but I've been wanting a B5. I don't think I want to go into a B5 for next year, but I don't know why I like keep being attracted by all this space, and then I'm like, it's too much space. But look at this. Look how beautiful this is. And it lays flat. Regardless of where you are, it just lays flat. Some people might use this for commonplacing. I haven't been commonplacing in a long while, but just, I think it's not my first B5 notebook. I think I have some Archer and Olive B5 journals, like maybe watercolor or some kind of journal like that. But it's definitely not like this kind of thin paper to write in. So it's so pretty, and it has gilded edges, which I don't typically like. I don't really care if it has gilded edges or white edges, but it really does, it levels it up. So I have to figure out something special for this one. All right, Pinky Elephant was there, and Little Lou was as well. So I got to say hi to Little Lou, which was sweet. And Little Lou was making little portraits. I got a little portrait when I was at the San Francisco Pen Show. But this time I got a travel insert. Pinky Elephant and Little Lou. That's New York, LA. It's New York right here. I got this sticker sheet, Lavender Cafe, to go with their new Lavender Latte fountain pen ink, which is very cute. And it's like a purple brown color. I finally got a Yuriliku bag, a Yuriliku pouch. So I heard a lot about these. So it's very slim. Opens like this, and so you can tuck things in here, and then some other things, some other tools here, and it folds very, very flat. Like it's like a little envelope almost. There's that, and then I know that I think it fits a Hobonichi Weeks in there. Not a regular size TN, but it'll fit I think a slimmer Hobonichi Weeks. I love Black Milk Project. My first stamps from Black Milk Project I bought at Nico Neko Zakaya, and so these are some new ones to commemorate. I think I don't remember if it's their first. This is their first kind of collab together, and this one is called Between Destinations. I'm gonna have to open this. It's gonna break my heart. Okay. So that's this one. This girl with a suitcase, which is going to be me a lot in the coming months. And then, let's see if I can do this one. Here, both of them together. And like the wood is so textured. There, another girl journaling. And you can see the other side. Just very detailed. So I have a couple of like Black Milk Project stickers, Black Milk Project stamps. Let's see if they're easily accessible. Okay, here's one that I own. And there we go. So it's so pretty. So that is what I got from Little Lou. Let's see what else. Okay. It's maple wood, natural rubber. Okay. And from Cute Things from Japan, just got these 3 things. So this is a little pack of papers, and they have an opened version. But look, how cute are these for journaling and collaging. So this is what I wanted. This is what I mentioned earlier. Just different, like a variety of cute papers to layer under my stickers, and this can be like a little space that I can journal on or leave a little message. So I wish I had there were other shops that had this kind of thing, like these little papers, and I kept meaning to go back, but I didn't have time, I didn't have the energy, I didn't have the wherewithal. So these are little frames, and they're perforated, so you can cut one out and use as needed. So I thought this would be fun. It's a little label book with 3 O's. You know what? We're human. So yeah, I thought that was also very, everything's cute. I mean, and it lives up to the name, right? Cute Things from Japan. And then finally, this little boarding pass sticker. This says fun times. Okay, once more with love. I saw Marge. Got to chat with her for a while, which was sweet. Okay. So from Marge, got a few things. Oh, what's this? Oh, they just put that separately. Okay. So first of all, before I even got went to her booth on day one, I ran into her and she handed me this, which was so sweet. It says, "Hi, it's Marge. I'm so glad I got to see you at Stationery Fest. I put together some VIP goodies for you. Hope you had the best time at the event. Let's stay in touch." And I was actually going to go over there to buy the New York City kit. And so it was just, everyone was so generous and kind and just so sweet. So this was what's in that kit that I was going to get anyway. But another textured sticker. So I got a few little craft fest. This one says focus on what matters. Adorable little vertical washi with the little munchkins holding different tools. Like washi, a fountain pen. You can't tell because they're kind of tiny, but it also has some more textured stickers. This vinyl, don't touch my stuff. And then this one has a variety of journaling, like there's some there's some different pattern papers, there's die cuts. I don't know if these are stickers. Oh, this is a sticker. They are stickers. So, I love New York. Statue of Liberty, happy to serve you. A bodega receipt, a pretzel, the New York Times. This sticker sheet, which is so cute, so sweet. Just, I love the soft colors. And then there's this one, which I haven't even looked at closely. There's that. And then these fun papers, again, to layer under your stickers. And then one of these. I have to see if it's the same. Oh, I think I actually was carrying it with me. My letter stickers that I got from Once More with Love at Little Craft Fest. Oh, so lucky me. So maybe it wasn't even available at Little Craft Fest. Maybe it's a new colorway to match with this New York City kit, because these are the ones that I got at Little Craft Fest. So completely different, which was good. So yay! So I got another colorway on that. And that's what was in that New York City kit. I got this reusable sticker book. So it has like reusable sticker paper, so you can like stick any loose stickers onto there. I got I hope it has the month. Okay, so this is the July 2026 Letters with Love, her mail club. And inside, let's see, what are the goodies? I was able to see a preview of what's inside, because she had like a bunch of different months to choose from, and so I went with the July one. So every month, if you're part of her mail club, you get a letter from her, you get some stickers and some other fun happy mail. Okay, so I got another one of these. Oh right, because this is about Munchkin Land. And so I like the idea of that, of having Munchkin Land. And so I think there's like a map. Yeah, so this is a map of Munchkin Land. And it's a postcard. You get some stickers. in the theme. This is Washy Falls. You get these little strips, these washi strips. And it's regular paper though, it's not a washi paper. Got this. So now I get it. Now this makes sense with the Munchkin Land, because you want to go around, take pictures, right? There's these, so souvenirs from Munchkin Land. And then this is the little letter, which I'm going to take some time to read later. I thought it was so sweet, and so you get that in the mail. Oh, and I think it's two pages? Yeah, it's 2 pages of this letter, which is newspaper, so of course I want to have that one. Let's see, here are the sticker sheets that I got from her booth. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so I got, let's get up close. The little journal, little playlist. Chunky. The little booty. But that is my journal always. The New York City stickers. Stamps. And then this postcard. Some tabs. And I think that postcard was just added to my little folder, my little envelope, and some of the new tabs that she released. So these are kind of like this matte, this smooth paper, and then this is clear. And then they're the months. Okay, there's that. This was a freebie. This was a freebie with purchase. It's a pocket, which I love I love these types of pockets. I love adhesive pockets. I love these snap pockets. I just love it. This little set of vinyl die cut stickers that are New York City based. We got a bodega cat. And just FYI, if y'all don't know, I am a bodega kid. My family owned a bodega. We had one, and then our second one is a corner bodega. We don't have it anymore, but yeah, I grew up working behind the counter, working the lotto machine, probably before it was, you know, when I was way too young to be working the lotto machine, giving out deli sandwiches. Just that was my first job basically. I'd get home from junior high, go to the office, do my homework, and then help out at the counter. So, and we did have a cat that was also gray, and her name was Preciosa. So just a little tidbit about me. We have that. So these are similar to the things that were in the New York City sticker kit. I got the Metro card, which is different. Taxi. So yeah, cute. And then she released 2 new things right before the show. It's these Swedish dishcloths. She was just like pumping out new product ahead of the show. But these are these reusable cloths that you once you wet them, I think they expand, or I don't know. I've heard there's a concept. I've heard this as a concept. I think you can even wash them and then continue reusing them. But these are the designs. Sweet. And she was like, I don't even know if anyone will want these, but that she wanted to create them, so she was going to do it. So I thought they were very cute. And then the much loved, what do you call these? Punch stamps? I don't know. Punch stamps. So she released, I think, 3 or 4 designs, and they were so popular. People were just like commenting how much they love them, that then she feared that she was not going to have enough for a Stationery Fest, and then decided to do a pre-order. And along with the pre-order, she decided to release like, I don't, like 20 new designs. I don't even remember, a lot of designs. So I know right now at the moment of filming this, like the pre-order is going from the 3rd, I don't know, or the 2nd. What day is today? Today is the 2nd. It's Sunday. It just started today, and it's going for a few days. So if you want any of these or any of the other new designs that she's releasing, jump on it. These are very cute, and you know, so you don't have to keep buying like these kinds of stickers over and over. You can just have a stamp and then use it. So I definitely want to get the weather one that she is releasing as a pre-order. So that is Once More with Love. Again, Marge, an absolute sweetheart. I was very, like, she was so sweet and so kind, generous. On the last day, she's like, did you get everything? Did you need anything more? Like, what can I do? So just, yeah, happy to support her. Okay, so as far as like actual, like, I guess things that I did while I was there, I didn't take any workshops. I just I taught my workshop, and there were workshops that I was interested in, like Riley's washing making workshop looked amazing, and I you know, I think maybe it was sold out by the time I finally decided to jump on it, like the time that I wanted. But what I did do was I had a nib grinding appointment with Kurt Spear of PENdulum, and I had a Tono Lims custom ink appointment to make my own ink. For Kirk, I finally ground down my Pelican to a finer line because it was writing too broadly for my liking. And then for my Opus 88 Mini, the Paper Mouse collab, I bought a separate medium nib that was engraved. It was an engraved with the logo, and it's a medium nib. I decided to grind that down to a posting nib, so it's much finer. So I have a fine, which I feel like it's thick enough, and then I got the medium, which I knew was going to be way too broad. I wasn't sure in the beginning it's going to be way too broad. I decided to make that into an even thinner line. And the nice thing about that, about having a nib meister do that while you're there, is to make sure like that it is smooth, because I kind of stay away from extra fine because I'm just nervous that it's going to be too scratchy or not to my liking, and then I'm not going to use that pen. But we went back and forth quite a few times until he got it right. So it was good. For Tono Lims, I got this custom ink, and I was stressing because I didn't know what kind of ink I wanted. I didn't bring a reference photo or anything. But we ended up going with a green. So this is the green I went with. So I showed some, you know, some greens that I liked, and then I wanted a yellow, like have some yellow shading, and then I added this gold shimmer. So it's this green with yellow, and then the top was the first version of it, and then I wanted it to be, the green to be a little darker. So and it was with Mr. Lims, and it'll be in like the show recap video, but the bottom one is what we ultimately went with. And so you get a bottle, or I got a bottle of one with shimmer and one without. And the one with shimmer will have the I think it was this one, will have the little, like a little sticker next to it. So you get 2 bottles. So this is the regular one, and I guess this is the one with shimmer. Yeah. So this is the one with shimmer. So that's that. Put that there. And this is a little archive card. It has all of the custom colors that people have done over the years. Year one. So then in the future, when they release the one for 2026, I'll be able to find, you know, some version of my color as a dot in one of these cards. So I thought that was awesome. And you can they've saved the recipe. So if I ever run out of my custom in color and I want to buy it again, they'll have it in, you know, in their system so that they can mix it for me again. Okay, we're almost at the end here. So I mentioned earlier, oh wait, actually let me show this first. I got this little illustration from Ming, from WHOSMING. So I'm gonna put that right next to my little Loot illustration from 2025. So I have these, put this here, and then I'll attach this one to my wall later. So this was the only stamp rally. I don't think that was like the Stationery Fest itself had a stamp rally. Also got this from the Yoseka table. There wasn't like an official stamp rally. There's just certain stamps that you can only get from certain spaces. So like Spacewalk had a stamp, the workshop area had a stamp. There were a couple stamps around the marketplace. I wasn't really paying attention. If I saw a stamp and I happened to have the time for it, I got it. But there was the Big Apple stamp rally. So if you spend at least $5 from Bloom Paper Studio, Ate Oatmeal, Eggtart, Everyday Explorers, Kubo and Lucy, and Sonyalei, you got a little prize, and there's a limited prize each day. And so I started, I think Eggtart was the first one that I had gotten. And so over the course of the 3 days, even though I had already bought from some of them, I was able to go back on day 2 and collect the stickers. And then I think on day 2, on day 2 is when I finally finished it. And it took so long that I went to Sonyalei, who was the last one, and she said that they ran out for the day, but to go back the following day on Saturday to claim my prize. And so then I went back to, who did I go? I went to, let's see, I went to Eggtart. Eggtart had ran out. And then, yeah, because Eggtart was right next to Dana. And then Dana still had. So Dana gave me my prize, which was this. So I haven't opened it, so I don't know what's in it. But this is the Stamp Rally prize. And there was another Stamp Rally, I think between 2 or 3 other vendors. And it was like a little shopping or food clear stamps. But I can't remember who was the one involved in that, but I didn't do that one. Because sometimes like stamp rallies, this is so funny. Stamp rallies, you know, you end up, if you have to buy from them, sometimes you're like, but I don't really want to buy from them. But these were all shops that like I had already like bought from 4 of them before I finally got this card. So all right, so let's see what we got here. So there's a little stamp. When is it up though? There's a little fork. I guess that's a knife. I can't quite tell because in the back it's hard to tell too. So here's a little stamp. There's that, unless I'm doing it wrong. No, there's that. This little location pin from Everyday Explorers. So I'm happy because I got this from Bloom Paper Studio. Although I think she threw it in for free. Like when I was shopping at her thing, she had asked like, "Do you want this?" And I was like, "Sure, throw it in." So I think she just threw it in for free. But I have a second one. I got this postcard. So now I have 3 of these, and this cutie little booklet, this little passport Kubo and Lucy and Ate Oatmeal booklet. which is cute. And it's saddle stitched. So they're stitching all along the spine there. So that's sweet. And again, these are shops that I was going to buy from anyway. So let me put these back in here. Okay. So I'm also going to put this in here because this was a gift from PENdulum. So Galen had been shipping things to my place to hold it and to store it for Stationery Fest, and then so that's why I was able to see her on Wednesday. We got to drive to Brooklyn together with her and her husband Duke, who are they're so sweet. They drove down from Canada, and we went to Industry City together, and they helped me like bring my suitcase with all of my class supplies, which was super heavy. So just having that ride down there was so clutch. So she was really adamant about gifting me something when I would have happily done this like for free. Like I was just happy to help. So she offered me the modular set. So this is the set that's magnetic. And they click together, and I can have a fountain pen here and then my sample vials up there, which is so nice. And it goes with all of my other wood ensembles, all of the other pen rests that I already own from PENdulum. They're always on my desk, but look at this nice little collection. And then I have this the sample holder here. So I'm getting quite the collection from PENdulum. All of it is top-notch work. Absolutely. I kept saying like, no, just keep it on your table so you can, I want you to sell everything, sell all the things. But it was the very last day. I think there was like 30 minutes to go for the show. So I was like, okay, fine. I absolutely adore it. And there's the felt at the bottom. It's maple wood, just like the others that I already got. So that's my beautiful, beautiful gift from PENdulum. Again, did not need anything, but she kept insisting. And so, you know, there's only so many times that I can say no, but it's absolutely beautiful. So well made. You all know I have a whole video, which I'll link to in the cards above, talking about my first batch, my purchases from PENdulum. Okay, so I have left my most expensive purchase of the show for last. And this is, I went to DRILLOG. They were at a spacewalk. I hadn't heard about them until a few weeks before the show. I'm part of the Cozy Travelers Discord channel, and they were talking about DRILLOG, and so I looked them up, and I was like, "Oh, I am very intrigued." And I was kind of worried that they'd sell out quickly or something, but they were not. I went on day one, probably right before my workshop, so I went like maybe around noon. I went to a spacewalk and I walked around there, and I ended up getting a DRILLOG titanium handle and a Kwohtations nib dip pen. So it is absolutely gorgeous. So this is the handle, and it's all titanium. So the hardest part was figuring out a gradient color combination. So I went with this blue with yellow. Absolutely beautiful. There's kind of like some greens in there in the middle. So I went with blue with yellow. And I like this handle more than like their twisted version. Like I got to obviously write with it because this is an investment. I got to write with the nibs, especially the Kwohtations nib. I wanted to make sure that, you know, I was able to use it properly and have it work, and I was able to write with it right away. So this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. So the nib is also titanium. And it's this beautiful gradient, kind of yellow to pale pink. And so it's a dip pen, and the ink, when you put it in the ink bottle, it'll catch in the grooves. And let me just keep showing you. It'll catch in the grooves, and so then you can write thin lines with this part of the nib, and then when you turn it over onto its wider part down here against the paper, you can make thicker lines. So kind of like a fude nib, but I guess kind of reverse. So let me just screw this in here. And so then there are different pen bodies that you can use for this nib. So if I wanted to change it down the line, which I am not changing it down the line because I am not paying for another handle, you can, but if you wanted a different style, you can do that. But this is what I went with. And I think it's so pretty. And so then you use it you dip it into the ink bottle, and you can write thin lines, and then you can write broader strokes. So I want to use this not like for writing, I want to use it for swatching. I found it easier to write with this than the the Kakimori nib. So that's going to be fun to use for swatching. And then when you're done, you just seal it back up. It's so pretty. It is absolutely stunning. They're so sweet over there. So cool. This is so nice. It's such a nice pen. There are quite a few of us from the Cozy Travelers group that ended up going for a DRILLOG. And so Toby, I'm curious to hear what, how they use it, and what colorways they got. But one of them, there was this beautiful sakura one with like a pink with sakura flowers on it. It's probably in the video that I'll show with recapping the event, but this is the one that I went with, and I was able to connect with this lovely woman who was also trying to figure out which one to get, and she also went with the sakura one, and I went with this one. But it's absolutely beautiful. And so last but not least, I want to just go through the things that I received for free because they were either gifted or they were like, vendors just had them out, or it was at a D-stash table. So I'm going to go through them pretty quickly, but this was from, I want to say, I can't remember if it was Charlotte or Shannon. I think someone gave me, oh, so this was from Charlotte at the Esterbrook table. Gave me this beautiful, they were giving out this Yoseka Stationery Festival 2026 pin, and this is with the Sakura Dragons release of their Esterbrook Esty, the purple and the gold shimmer. So so that was part of that release that they did on, I think it was, day one. They released the pen. So that's a beautiful pin to go along with it. And I'm just noticing that the back have little sakura flower shapes for the pin backs. So these are some sticker flakes from, I think, a fellow Cozy Traveler was giving them out. This is another one from Fallon of Featherbound Studios. It's a New York City card. This one I can't remember if it was from a vendor or if someone was just handing them out. These are from Freddie of Pens and Pounderings. So got this one. Your ink shimmers more than your personality was one of my favorites. Oh, this was actually from That's So Andrew. I bought a couple of vinyl stickers from That's So Andrew. This one, and I gave one to my friend that said something like, I don't know, if something like, I'm an amazing mother to some lame ass children, to some lame ass kids or something. But that was from That's So Andrew. I actually bought that one. Let's see. This is still also from Freddie, Pens and Ponderings. I survived Stationery Fest barely. A stub nib, sharp tongue, and then Pens and Ponderings. This was from Nena of the New York City Craft Club. I got to see her again. I think I first met her at Little Craft Fest. Okay, this is from Pickle Mimi. I bought something from her. This is from Menmin Studio. So a little sticker. More than lettering. She usually helps the Sakura Dragon team whenever they do these events. So I actually have a few other pages from when I saw her at Little Craft Fest. This is from a Maria Pinkline crafter who I also met at Little Craft Fest. So I saw her again at this event. I'm leaving this for later. A Fallon also from Featherbound Studios also made this one. You good? Then this is from one of the vendors, but I can't remember. Is this Esterbrook? I can't remember. No, it's not. Oh, maybe I think it's from that glass studio and a spacewalk that they have the little foxes, maybe the little glass foxes as dip pens. Hanabi Glass is another one. We've got Paula with this cute little sticker sheet. This was from the Sanrio tent. They were having a survey, and if you filled out a survey, you got a sticker sheet. Okay, these are some pet tape rolls that someone gifted me. Let's see, I'm gonna leave those for later. Stationery Zen, so this is from the Ranger table. Oh, this is the Mets cap that someone was offering. I can't remember her name, but she had Yankees and Mets. So I got the Mets one. This is from Ranger. This is from Yoseka Table. This is from Jenny Bick Custom Journals. Had these amazing notebooks with like sewn up all these different types of paper. It was absolutely delicious. Stationery Universe. This is Pens by Pasquale. So I got to meet, I think his name is Nick. I can't remember. I feel like everyone's either Nick or Will or something. But I think his name actually is Nick. Studio and the Washi Station were tabling together. So I got to see Riley. And oh, now I'm totally blanking on her name. This is another sticker that was gifted from Min at the Cozy Travelers meetup. I got this from Neil at the Magna Carta table. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's see. Oh, Michaela made it. Michaela made it. I got that. Actually, she gave that to me. She gifted it to me. It was like one of the last tables on that final day. This is from Oblation Papers. They had their little press like they usually do. This is from the Hobonichi table. Got that sticker, and then Hightide right next to them. How many of these did I get? Jeez. Oh, we got that. This was, I don't remember. I think it was from the D-Stash. This is from when I was waiting in line for my corn dog in the courtyard. Oh, Hiba gave me this sticker sheet after I gave her one of mine. So this was a cute little sticker sheet with a New York scene. This is from the Boston Journalers and Cozy Travelers meetup. So I actually have the stickers. They were selling 2 stickers that day. Let me see if I find it. Here we go. So they had 2 stickers to represent both sides. So Frank the cat is a Cozy Travelers mascot, decked out in Boston gear, and then we have the Boston Terrier in New York gear. This is from D-Stash. Yeah, wait, make sure. I don't remember if someone gave it to me or if it was a D-Stash or I grabbed it off a table. Can't remember. I think maybe someone was, I don't know, can't tell. This is from the D-Stash at the after party. This was from the Enchanted Desk. Michael, I got to see him and he was giving out these little ladybug pins. Very cute. Lauren of Lauren Phelps Design, I got to see her and she was running around at the very end, and after we hugged and say goodbye, I was like, oh, I need to like get some more tip-in tape, and then she like gave me a bunch of these, which are tip-in tape samples. So I'm set there. Let's see. Shannon, this is what Shannon gave me on day 3 from Esterbrook. And Shannon is the one that taught the Esterbrook class that I took in Little Craft Fest. So let's see, I don't know what, oh, one of these, like these bookmarks or book holders. I don't know if I've never used these. Is it to like hold open a spread or just to hold open a page? I don't want to like rip it or break it. So I'll probably look into what this is, but yeah, I don't have one of these, which is nice. So she gifted me that. Let's see. This is from a D-Stash table. I think at the after party. This is, let's see, Kiss and Punch. I can't remember if I bought this or if Julie gave it to me. Oh, at the after party, there was someone, a volunteer or someone had gone, and KamiAri Paper had given them like a stack of sticker sheets to give out at the party. So we got this. I didn't do the charm rally here, nor did I do it at Little Craft Fest. I just did it at Chicago Stationery Fest, and I think I'm good. But I get the stickers. So if you collect at least I don't know how many charms, you can go back to their table and they'll give you the sticker sheet that has an illustration of all of the charms that were available. So this is from Beth, who I've crossed paths with her a few times, but this was, I feel like, the first time we actually got to like chat and really get to know each other. She was at the event, I think, across all 3 days with her friend Sarah, who was also part of Cozy Travelers, and she went to the after party, so we really got to like chat and talk. And so I first met her at the Philly Pen Show. I think Philly Pen Show, and I remember commenting on how, like, that's so smart, like, you know, share a little ink sample along with your business card. So a bunch of cute sticker flakes from, I can tell these are from Cute Things from Japan, or Eric Small Things actually, and then a little note that I will read later or off camera. Let's see. This was from, oh, I think this was this one of my students? I can't remember if it was one of my students or one of, from the regional meetup on the last day. Let's see. I think it was from the regional meetup. Yeah, all of these junk journaling, bits and pieces, ephemera, because someone did comment that I was pronouncing it wrong. I go back and forth. So it's just however my Latina tongue wants to say it in that moment in time, that's how we're going. So this is from Sia and from Crafty Girl Living on Instagram. So Sia Journals Crafty Girl Living, and it is chock full of like fun little goodies. So that was very, very kind and generous. And now I'm gonna have to put that away later. Okay, so then in my class, this is from Joanna, and she's an amateur hobbyist on Instagram. She had gifted people, I think she had gifted people like little bits and bobs for art journaling. And then she had made a special one for me. And we first met at the Empire State Pen Show. She's the one that had me run and get an Esterbrook SD, which is the tortoise one. That's the one I got. But oh my goodness. So I'm just looking through this now because I did not have time during class. But I was so touched. These are beautiful pet tapes. And it has like a texture to it. Some stickers. She even included some journaling prompts. That's so thoughtful and so helpful too when you're stuck on what to write about. So that was really sweet. So that was like in a separate little baggie, but then she also included these other things. Oh, look at all of this. Like, You people are so generous. So these are some beautiful sticker sheets. Oh my goodness, this feels so good. So there's that. Oh, these are perfect. Look at these tiny little date stickers. This is perfect for like redating your journals. Like since I'm gonna be creating my own layouts again next year, that's perfect. So these washi strips. Some more. Oh my god, I can't believe how much is in here. Papers. This is such a gift. Is this one for Paperminty Studio? Sterling ink. Oh, I can tell this is the Alice in Wonderland. I don't have that one from the Alice in Wonderland subscription. I think from last year. Yeah, it's April 2025. Faded Chronicle. Ooh, this feels good too. Oh, that feels nice. Who is this? Oh man, I remember this brand, this name, but it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't remember. And it is okay to grow slowly. Love that. Thank you so much, Joanna. And then I remember I just commented on the folder itself being so pretty. Oh, and it says 2026 on it. Stationery Instinct. So I just remember just like the folder itself I would have been happy with, but then all of that inside, geez. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me put this away and then we can kind of wrap up. I almost forgot this other thing that my friend had. She had driven up, so we laughed that we like to give each other trash. So I gave her a bunch of stuff, like the Esterbrook travel kit, that whole box, as well as a bunch of stickers and stamps and just a bunch of other stuff. But she gave me these extra cartridges, as well as a couple of these pens. These are the Sailor, I want to say Tuzu. I always say it wrong, but the ones that you can adjust the grip. So I have a couple of those. Let's see what else is in here. Which one is this one? This is, ooh, the Kakimori fountain pen. I hadn't used one of these yet. So this is the Kakimori fountain pen. Oh my goodness, you know what? I'm just realizing that I totally meant to go back to well, I didn't go there at all, so I can't go back. To the Toya table, because they had the Line Friends steel tip fountain pens. So she got in that and I was gonna go back in to get it and clearly got sidetracked. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, is this like an eyedropper pen? I wonder, oh, how do I, oh, it's like a nice little pocket pen. It's probably an eyedropper. So there's that, so that'll be fun to play with. And this is totally like, she loves purples and shimmers, so she did get the Sakura Dragon pen that first day. There's that. And then this looks like my platinum desk pen. I wonder if it's similar. Yep, it's a platinum one. So it looks very much, very similar to my black desk pen that I've had since Lord knows when. This was a long time, but now I got a red one. I wonder how this one compares to the other one, but it's kind of my go-to for sketching and doodling. So that's what my friend Viviana gave me. And then that should really be it for Stationery Fest 2026 haul. I had an amazing time. I got to, like, you know, spend time, get to know some newer vendors, have conversations or deeper conversations with people that I already knew. I was able to, I mean, I will do a recap on like the overall experience in the next video. This was more about like all the goodies that I got, but you know, if you gifted me anything, thank you so much. I super appreciate it. I had an amazing time and I am looking forward to digging into all of this, putting it away, playing with my DRILLOG nib, and especially the other pens that I had ground down by Kurt. Just like journaling, I wanted to get this done as quickly as possible because I want to use these things to then journal about the event while it's still fresh in my mind. But tell me in the comments below, you know, what did you get? What are you most excited about? How many days did you go? Again, we're gonna recap all of this actually in a YouTube live that's gonna go out on, or is gonna go up on Friday, this Friday, August 7th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be joined by Freddie of Pens and Ponderings and Jazz of Cozy Travelers. The three of us are quite the trio. So be ready to like chat about it all, the good, the bad, the wonderful, the stressful. Come and join us. It's going to be a fun time. It'll be right here on my YouTube channel again on Friday, August 7th at 8:30 p.m. So please join us. But in the meantime, let me know in the comments below, what did you get? What are you excited about? What did you just like bring to hand out to people? That's part of the fun of it too, is just swapping and trading and just the unexpected finds and connections. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my video recapping the event overall and on Friday's YouTube Live. Bye!